Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from July 24th through the 30th, 2023. This is for Gemini. All right, let's see what's going on, Gemini. This is our last shuffle. All right, we've got family, friends, and guides, and we have kindred partnership. So there are going to be people that you just relate to. Like this week is going to highlight how you relate to other people, how people experience you. And so this looks like you're going to be surrounded by those or more attracted to those who feel like family, who are family, feel like really good friends or making new friends, and people that that are apprentices to you, or or teachers or something like that with you, you're their teacher or they're yours, right? Students and things of that nature. But kindred partnership tells me that these people feel like you were meant to meet, or that you were meant to be in their lives. Like if you're not really family, right? They may feel like you're their mom or their dad. They may feel like you guys are like siblings or something like that, with the Wheel of Fortune and Empress here, right? They're intuitively going to be like, we're meant to meet. Like, I feel like you're my, something very special to me. Also, too, this shows that people that you meet are going to be very integral. Wow, I can't make this up. The people you meet this week are going to be very important for your success. These are these call to mind the people. You ever heard the phrase "blood is thicker than water"? As a matter of fact, like and I think I've said this many times, but I have to say this because when I say this is screaming it. When I was I don't know, a few, maybe 5 years, maybe more, I used to go to church with this one woman, and she told me, we were talking about family. We were talking about how, how family isn't what it used to be, and how we feel lonely, and that the place that we were at, it was probably longer than this, actually. I can't remember the time frames, but it's not important. She was explaining to me how, family, we were saying how family's not the same. And I said, blood should be thicker, blood is thicker than water, but I guess not. And she was like, well, she's from Nigeria, and she explained to me that is not what I think it is. That blood is the covenants that you make with people, but water is the birth water. So the people you're born through is the water. That's what represents water. But blood is the covenant you make. The people you meet and say, you are my person. I want you in my life. I agree to have you in my life, which would be spouses. And of course we would say that about our children, but you don't really choose the spirit of your child. Your child comes in and they have their own personality shaped by you, but you're not their only influence, right? And so this says here with the High Priestess and Eight of Wands that people are going to be coming into your life rather quickly, and they're naturally just going to feel like, Gemini, I feel like I was meant to meet you, right? They may naturally be able to just hold a conversation with you. You may feel like everything that they're saying, you're like, oh my gosh, you're speaking the words that I'm thinking. And you may be saying that to them, or they may be saying that to you. Family, friends, and guides, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Empress, World, and the Lovers, right? This tells me that these are people that it's like you are all on the same ascension. You are all on the same level. You are all trying to elevate out of unhealthy practices into something different. You all are becoming more aware of something spiritual, or something. There's like a bigger design for the people, for you and the people that you run into. They're all going to feel the same way. And with kindred partnership, 10 of Cups and 3 of Wands, these are people that feel like they've been waiting for you all their life, right? They've been waiting for this moment. They are happy to know you. They are. This is a conscious decision to be like, Gemini, you are now going to be my brother or sister. You are now going to be my person. You might adopt a person as your child this week, or someone may adopt you and say, you are, from here on out, you're like a daughter to me, or a son. This is very deep, and it seems as though, like I said, this is a blood is thicker than water energy here. That you all just understand each other. It seems, especially with High Priestess and Eight of Wands, you might both act or do something, reach for something at the same time, say the same thing at the same time. thinking whatever they say, you're like, holy crap, they're reading my mind. And it may just be that there's a telepathic connection between you and the people that you meet, and they may be saying that to you. The deception, chariot, and strength. The deception is that you may feel as though you are holding back from where, like, you're like, I'm not going full force. I'm not doing enough. I'm not going, you know what I mean? This is, I'm not doing enough to get to where I'm supposed to get, right? I feel like I'm giving my all, and they're saying that you are, and you're on your path. You're already, it's deceptive to feel like you're not headed towards the same goals. This is a community effort. So the deception is we're not all going in the same direction. Couldn't possibly be, right? This says that they're also assisting you. They're meant to come into your life to help remove obstacles. So you might meet people and it's like they're doing the same thing or want to do something in tandem that is going to, it's like parallel to help remove obstacles in your life. So that's a deception, that also that we're reaching for the same thing or something like that. And so we're, what's meant, it's like, what's the word? There's unlimited resources is what this shows, right? Unlimited resources. So what can be had by one can be had by all. And that's something that they're showing as well, that you may be like, well, we're all in the same, we're all trying to get the same thing. Like, we're all trying to win this, whatever. They're showing that these people are actually here to assist you to get there as well. So it's deceptive to think that there's limited resources or not enough, or, by the time you get there, it's going to be held back from you because others are after it too. The healing light with 10 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles. They're talking about by the end of the week, right? That's weekend. So by the middle of the week, that's where you're going to be looking at things. So you might be like, wow, we think the same. We feel the same. We're doing the same stuff. And then by the middle, you're just like, wait a minute. We're doing the same stuff. But then the healing light at the end of the week, which would be the weekend, is 10 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles. This tells me that usually you may feel that you contribute to your own demise. You might feel as though you share too much. You might feel that may be something you look at yourself and say, well, when I feel as though I'm not going to reach a goal, I stop contributing to this, to the reaching of the goal. And it may feel premature, or you may feel as though there's no balance. And so balance ends at certain periods for you. And they're saying that may be the obstacle that is going to be removed by people that you meet this week. Okay. You may be concerned that sharing with others they're going to betray you. And that's what stops you from giving to a situation. And typically you may say, I have a limited attention span. I can only give so much before I lose interest. And it's not necessarily that. You don't want to be betrayed. And that's something that you've got to take a good look at, right? And be clear about within yourself. That's what the healing light's all about, really, right? How much you contribute to the confusion of that. How much you pay attention. You know what I mean? You're giving into that and saying, that I feel like I may be betrayed in this situation. But that's not the case. It seems as though Spirit's sending you people to help you get through something, to remove obstacles. And once you make a decision, it's like Spirit saying, well, let me send helpful people your way. This is highly spiritual here. But the people are going to feel so happy to meet you. They're going to feel like they've been waiting for this energy. Like you've been a bright spot in their life, or you are just a bright spot, and they may feel as though they've known you for some time. This also looks like your life is going to change in such a dramatic way, but dramatic in a way where it's very familiar, comfortable, healthy, and it's like you guys are going to be able to. It's so interesting. I mean, I see this as a person or people in your life that just get you. They just understand. They think the same way. They want the same things. But of course, we're all individuals, right? And we all want the same things in different ways. Even if it's the same, it's always going to be different because each person is different. And so Spirit wants you to know that there's infinite resources in this world. And if we're all going after the same thing, it's definitely good. There's definitely more than enough, right? They've prepared. they've come prepared. So you could be dealing with, we've got a lot of signs here, but we've got Pisces, Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo here. And so you could be dealing with a Cancer Leo cusp. You could be a Gemini Cancer cusp. We have Taurus Gemini. You could be a Taurus Gemini cusp. Sagittarius Capricorn, right? And that seems to be what we see here. So if you're not dealing with those signs could be in your chart. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.